Actually, in fact, in Bothell, Kenmore, we have a co-working Tuesdays. So people who work from home or people who just want to make friends, they can come sit down for a couple of hours, meeting people on a Tuesday.
What is the biggest mistake people make when choosing between Kenmore, Bothell, and Woodinville?
Well, I think first you have to figure out what your lifestyle is. And then we, of course, use the budget, but we'll work on the lifestyle. So let me tell you about those three different areas. I'll start with Woodinville, since this was your favorite place to drink wine. Woodinville is absolutely beautiful. It has different landscapes, and of course, it is the wine country of the greater Pacific Northwest here. So you can live in the wine country, yet be close enough to the Seattle area, maybe within 30 minutes to Kirkland. If he's gonna work in Kirkland, I would probably say about 20 to 30 minutes at most. Redmond is very close to Woodinville. Woodinville is kind of spread out. Most of the homes are about an acre lots, so you have quite a bit of land unless you want to be in a townhome. I would probably say it's not a very walkable area unless you go to the wine country and you can start walking from one winery to another. You can visit the Som Hotel and the restaurants there. It is just a really beautiful area to live in. Bothell is the neighbor to Woodinville. Bothell is also not really walkable, I would say. Only if you live in the downtown area of Bothell, I would probably say that is going to be your most walkable area, because you are closer to downtown shops, restaurant, coffee, all the amenities that you can think of. There's lots of parks. You can walk to schools. I mean, it's great. We have a waterfront, well, it's a river waterfront park. It's the Bothell Landing, which is pretty popular amongst Bothellites. And then finally, Kenmore is also the neighbor to Woodinville and Bothell, but that neighborhood is a little bit more quieter, a little bit more established. They don't have a downtown, but they do have waterfront. So you are on the northeast part of the Lake Washington. And so some of the homes actually have views to the water, which Bothell does not have, and neither does Woodinville. So it depends on what you are looking for in a home. If you want waterfront, I'd probably say some of the Kenmore neighborhoods do have the waterfront. Kenmore is also known for a pretty large park. It's the St. Edward's Park with the lodge as the hotel and beautiful restaurant. And we have a pretty big golf course in Kenmore as well. It's the Inglewood Country Club. So all depends on what your style is, your lifestyle, and that can be a choice.
In terms of commute, which one is the most centrally located?
I would go with Kenmore. It's going to be the closest to the Seattle area. It's located right off of 522, which will get you right into Seattle downtown.
Once someone has a budget in mind, how do you decide where that budget fits best?
Well, the furthest dollar will probably go in Bothell as far as, layout, the type of home. Woodinville is gonna have larger lots. Some of the homes are older, but then you also have larger properties, and actually some of them have estates. But if you're looking to stretch your dollar, I would probably go to Bothell.
What is the diversity like in each neighborhood? Or is it probably pretty much the same compared to Bothell, Kenmore, and Woodinville?
I would probably say the most diverse neighborhoods are gonna be in Bothell and in Kenmore.
And where do you live? Just out of curiosity.
I actually live in Bothell myself. I am about 10 minutes away from Kenmore and probably 15 to 20 minutes away from Bothell. I'm kind of centrally located, so I can get to either one of those areas quite fast. I am originally from Ukraine. I've been here for 34 years. I've lived in Bothell for, about 15 years. Before that, I lived in Seattle. And before that, I grew up in Shoreline.
How do you help us decide what's going to be the best neighborhood? Because we also have a couple of kids too. We have one in high school who's 15, and we have another one starting junior high.
Well, if you have kids going into junior high and high school, I would probably kind of give you the high schools that are in the area. They all have different strengths. different programs, and then you can probably decide which area you can start working in, right? And then we can choose a neighborhood near those schools if that's the school that you're looking for.
The Seattle freeze real? Is that a real thing?
You know, I would probably say no, and that's because most of the people that live here are transplants from other areas, and they've brought the warmth with them. Then they kind of spread it to their friends, and a lot of people want to feel connected and feel welcome. And so there's a lot of things that are always happening, meetups and connection groups or whatnot. So I don't think you will feel disconnected. So it's just, you have to try and put yourself out there first.